taken off, diagnosed with a concussion. One more look at just a rough shot.
Yeah.
Never saw him. So Quentin Johnston carted off again, diagnosed with a concussion, would not return to the game. Later on, 3rd and 5. Ball going to the rookie. It is Keandre Lambert-Smith, 29 yards.
Two rookie wide receivers. They're really counting on both of them. That's Lambert-Smith right there.
So later in the game, here's the other rookie wide receiver, Trey Lance to Trey Harris.
Yeah.
Trey to Trey, almost for 6. He's out inside the 5. One more look at it, Gerald. Nice grab.
Yeah, it's good to see Trey Lance make those types of throws. You can see his growth over the years.
He's had a good preseason for him.
4th quarter, we got ourselves a ball game inside of 15 seconds. Stetson Bennett firing deep to Brennan Presley, who goes
Give him a chance. Just give him a chance.
30 yards.
That's all you want to do. Just give him a chance. Just throw it up.
There's a crowd for that ball.
Give your teammate a chance to make a play.
All
Crowd
right.
fired up. We are inside 12 seconds, 11 seconds on the clock. 1st and goal. Stetson Bennett to True Edwards, the rookie out of La Tech for the touchdown. The former national champion fired up as the Rams come back and win it 23-22. All hugs for Stetson Bennett and the Rams, but major concerns for the Rams as Matthew Stafford still to the side, working with a back injury. We're expecting to hear more from Sean McVay about the situation coming up tomorrow. Backs can be complicated. A lot can go on. Gerald, your level of concern for the Rams and their starting quarterback?
I'm concerned. I've seen a lot of back injuries in my playing days, namely one of my best friends, or my best friend in the world. I seen what he went through with his back, and it's an issue that if it never really improves that much once it starts to get worse. And at quarterback, he does a lot of moving. And will he be able to sustain taking a hit after this? You know, there's a lot of torque with these throws, and he's one of the best throwers of the football we've ever seen. And I'm concerned because it's not improving. That's the thing. There's no improvement. It's not getting worse, but once it gets to this point, it's tough for it to improve.
Gerald, we're talking about a disc. We're not talking about a back soreness or a spasm or tight back. We're talking about a disc issue. Like, we've talked about this. These things don't have a habit of just clearing up and going away. He's going to get hit. They need him for all 17 games. They need him to get them to the postseason. And so to say that manager, like, okay, you can take him off the field during the preseason, but he is going to have to play. And you just worry that if this is a disc issue, this is real concern for me, because these things don't have a habit of just clearing up.
Right.
Yeah, so vital. And again, all of these quarterbacks, especially the guys who have had success in the postseason like Matthew Stafford has, they're all important to the operation, but the degree of difference between a Stafford-led Rams team and a Garoppolo-led Rams team is considerably
Well, there's completely different, arm strength and talent and the ability to see it. There's a drop-off, and nobody's here to denigrate, Jimmy Garoppolo. He's there with his role, but, I mean, with Stafford in there, this is a team that, can win the division, can go deep in the playoffs like they did a year ago. And so they need him. And it's a grueling season. Teams are going to be coming after him. He's going to have to take hits. He always has. And he's been as tough as anybody out there. But I am concerned when they tell me it's a disc problem right now.
Yeah, scary stuff. And again, the team that gave the Eagles the most trouble in last year's postseason was that game between them and the Rams in the Lincoln, Philadelphia. More preseason week 2 action. No Zay Flowers, no Lamar Jackson for the Ravens. No Dak, George Pickens and company. But did get to see Joe Milton with an opportunity. They traded for him earlier this year, 3rd and 13. He didn't see this one coming, Gerald. That's a jump shot.
Nah, you got to get rid of the ball. You can't hold the ball in your own end zone.
Especially in the end zone.
Yeah, not in the end zone.
Keon Martin, the undrafted rookie, gets that 2-pointer. And later on,
there we go.
It is former Cowboy Cooper Rush getting picked off by Andrew Booth.
Yeah, Booth.
Pass was intended for LeJonte Webster. Yeah. Cowboys take the lead 7-5. Harbaugh not pleased on the sideline. Tyler Luth is a Texas guy. Grew up just outside of Dallas. He's kicking in Dallas.
Yeah.
He's making kicks with friends and family in the stands. Good moment for Luth. Luth, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. first kicker that the Ravens ever drafted.
31-13. Of course, a lot of talent on the sideline not playing, one notably not practicing either. That will be Micah Parsons. We've gone over some of these contract situations. He requested a trade at the start of the month. There should be a lot of teams interested, Gerald. Ian Rappaport said that they haven't received any phone calls yet. Just how vital is Micah Parsons to the hopes of the 2025 Cowboys?
The defense, in my eyes, I believe, is not the defense without Micah Parsons. There is not a defense without Micah Parsons. He is your best player on the team, and you're going to need him if you're going to go on a run. I remember the Rams back in 2018 struggled to pay Aaron Donald. And then Aaron Donald gets paid week 1, goes on to win Defensive Player of the Year, and they go all the way to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The Cowboys, we all understand the drought. If you want to have any shot, you need number 11 on the field. Whatever you got to do to figure it out, they still have time. They definitely still have time. Even if it's the week of week 1, they still have time, but they need to get this figured out because you don't have a shot without Micah Parsons on the field.
There's plenty of time to get this done. Just 3 years ago, Nick Bosa got signed on a Friday and started his legs out there. But the concern level without him in the lineup is major. They are such a much better defense when he's on the field.
And we'll see how Dallas approaches that. Again, no real deadline other than wanting to get Micah Parsons able to play. We'll see how far Micah Parsons is willing to take that. We do have other edge rusher news coming courtesy of NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport with the contract talks with Trey Hendrickson and the Bengals at an impasse. Ian reporting the Bengals are listening to trade offers for the multi-time Pro Bowler Trey Hendrickson. As we get a chance to look at the most sacks since 2023, it's Trey Hendrickson right at the top, one of the best at finishing when he does get those opportunities. Gerald, we've seen him contribute for the Bengals. Who do you think should be on the phone if the Bengals are willing to listen?
Surprise, surprise, everybody. Tampa, you can go out and solidify everything you need by going out and getting a Trey Hendrickson. You don't have to give up a lot. You can give up a couple draft picks. I'm sure he would love.
When you start having the ability to go get a player like Trey Hendrickson, and so who are the teams that are highly competitive right now that might be just a missing piece, an expensive piece, that could maybe put that team over the top? Tampa, Washington, Seattle, Philly, they come to mind.
And you have to consider the trade price would be a part of that is the contract, which in the Micah Parsons trade is going to be the biggest defender contract probably in NFL history. Trey Hendrickson turned 30 last December. Probably not as long-term of a deal, maybe more viable for a lot of these contenders to make those trade offers. But for the Bengals, in an event that Trey Hendrickson's gone, that puts a lot on Shamar Stewart, does it not, Baldwin?
Yeah, I mean, but it's never just one guy. Shamar Stewart has a chance. First of all rookie defensive linemen, Gerald, you can come in on this, because it takes a year sometimes. Sometimes you got to be a redshirt year to learn all the complexities of NFL offenses versus what he saw at Texas A&M. And so here's a little highlight of him. Look, he's got great suddenness. He's an explosive athlete. He did not have great sack numbers in college, but he did get after the quarterback. You do see him flash right here, just being able to screen game, Gerald.
Yep.
Whose job is the screen game?
That's the D-line's play.
Turn and go make that play. He's got the ability to be a really good player, but it does take time to really learn how to rush the passer at the NFL level. He's missed some time, but they're far more than just one guy away on that defensive front.
Yeah, for sure. And Baldy, you make a great point of how it takes time. It's not just about your skill set or learning how to rush the passer physically. It's the mental aspect of the game. If you look at a lot of greats in the past, I'll talk about J.J. Watt, rookie year, 5 sacks. Then he comes back and has 20 sacks.
Right.
You know why? Because he grew up mentally. He knew how to rush the passer, and they need to give him his chance. Like you said, Baldy, it's not just him. It's going to take a group effort.
Yeah, big task for the whole defense to try to have an improvement off of 2024, where a lot was on the offense. Speaking of offense, who's going to win?
Powered by Next Gen Stats.
Caught, touchdown, amazing. What a throw by Stroud.
Access over 95 unique player and team performance stats.
We know who you are.
Yeah.
We know what you're about. So.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is amazing weapon with the ball in his hands.
Make decisions just like the pros with advanced data splits, filtering capabilities, and head-to-head matchup comparisons.
It is going to be off the chain today.
Then create and save your all-22 playlist right in NFL Pro.
Jackson, good protection, locates Bateman.
An advanced analytics platform only available with an NFL Plus premium subscription.
What kind of stuff can you see on NFL Pro? Well, you can find information on quarterback battles like the one between